Welcome to Nasdaq TradeTalks. I'm your host, Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq. We're coming to you live from SmartCon by Chainlink in New York City. Joining us to help kick off Day 2 coverage, we have Johann Eid. He's Chief Business Officer of Chainlink Labs. We're here to discuss the most meaningful developments in DeFi this year and why that matters beyond the headlines. It is great to have you back on the show. Welcome to Trade Talks.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
You got it. And how close are we to DeFi being part of everyday life as we know it?
I think you have two main indicators. One is off-chain, one is on-chain. Off-chain, you can see at this conference, you have now TradFi institutions coming to crypto conferences. You had the Fed giving a talk recently here yesterday. You have the government getting on board with crypto. On-chain, we're seeing new tokenized assets come from asset managers, from TradFi, the TradFi world, on a day-to-day basis, right? So I think we're closer now than ever. And not only are we close, we're actually right in the middle of this shift happening.
So what were the most meaningful developments in DeFi this year, and why do you think it matters beyond the headlines?
I think the main thing for me was the launch of Horizon. Horizon was launched by the Aave team. Aave is the biggest lending protocol in the space. After issuance of a tokenized asset, you need utility for this tokenized asset. Horizon brings this utility on chain, and we're very glad to be partnering with them to ensure they can have all the data, all the cross-chain, all the proof of reserve needed to make this connection happen.
So what lessons do you think have been learned about security and reliability in the DeFi space?
Oh, yes, that's a great question.
Huge question that we're talking about.
So we saw 2-3 weeks ago, AWS go down, and actually a bunch of DeFi, infrastructure solutions went down with it, right? On the 10th of October, we saw a huge flash crash across the space. Many solutions went down with a flash crash at wildly different prices, right? So we're getting warning signs that you need to use safe infrastructure for tokenization to happen on chain, right? Because TradFi institutions are not going to be using a solution that goes down or that misprices their assets. Chainlink was fine 3 weeks ago. It was fine 1 month ago during the flash crash. And because of that, we're appearing more and more as the key solution to enable tokenization to happen for these TradFi players.
So let's learn more about that. How does Chainlink help DeFi protocols, as an example, operate safely and at scale when many other blockchains, they're either failing or existing systems, to your point before? You have to have a redundancy. You have to have, a reliable system. So what is blockchain doing to help support that?
Yeah, absolutely. I think there are two layers here. Chainlink aims to be as secure as the blockchains that DeFi applications are building on top of, right? So we have redundancy, we have decentralization, we don't go down, we always have the right prices. That's number one. Number two is Chainlink is a connection platform. If you cannot connect to the real world, you cannot build anything on chain, right? So we bring data on chain to have lending protocols, price collateral. We bring identity and compliance on chain to have institutionals be able to issue tokenized assets. We bring proof of reserve to ensure your asset is fully backed. So you get the idea. It's basically every single connection the space needs, we bring it, and we bring it in a safe and secure manner.
Right. So what's the next big step for DeFi to continue to reach hundreds and millions of users?
I think we need to keep building infrastructures that can accommodate trillions of dollars. That's basically it. DeFi today is a POC. It's a POC of a few $100 billion. And it's a POC because the main assets we have today in DeFi are still crypto assets. The main goal now is to get these crypto assets to become tokenized equities, tokenized stocks, tokenized ETF. That's when we go from a few $100 billion to trillions of dollars. And from our side and with our partners like Horizon, etc., we've been building the infrastructure to make this happen for the last 6 years.
Yeah. All right, Johann, appreciate the insight as always. Thanks for joining us
Thank
on
you so
Trade
much.
Talks. And thanks for joining us from SmartCon. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq.